This thing, it creeps in from the shadows like a lingering dark thought. You don't even see it forming in the corner of your bedroom. As the clock ticks closer to 3 a.m., your eyelids get heavy, just enough so you can't quite see the creature taking shape. Time just drags on, but this thing, it grows steadily, inch by inch. You can almost feel its shadowy arms stretching throughout the room, weaving around furniture and crawling along the walls. You're deep in sleep, but there's a noise like a soft hiss, a sound that doesn't wake you but sneaks into your brain, twisting your dreams into something less than sweet. That tiny frown on your face must make it so happy. It just loves to see you squirm in fear. Its face is a twisted mess, mouth wide open with teeth that look like sharp daggers shining in the sliver of moonlight. That eerie grin makes its eyes narrow down into mere slits, and it just feeds off your discomfort. The more you frown, the more it revels in your subconscious dread. In the dark of your room, it has grown to its full size, and let's be real, the corners of your ceiling were never meant to host such a nightmarish being. It crouches there, hunched down, making itself comfortable among the shadows. You stir slightly in your sleep, and it perks up, thrilled at the thought of scaring you. Your bed is right in its line of sight, and it knows there's something human in there that it wants to toy with. Filling itself with a craving for shock, it inches forward, its long limbs gliding over the mess you left on the floor. Clothes, textbooks, the usual clutter. To you, they're just everyday items, but to it, they've been touched by something far more sinister. And there you are, still deep in slumber, the frown on your face deepening. Each second, you grow more anxious. It's enjoying itself, crafting fears from the dusty corners of your mind, bringing them into the light of your dreams to give you a show you won't soon forget. Minutes pass. Dawn is creeping closer, and that sun, oh, that's a whole different story. As morning approaches, the creature goes into overdrive. Now it's moving around your bed, blocking out any moonlight that might have been softly shining down on you. You might not be fully awake, but something in your body senses the change in energy. That warmth of daybreak is trying to force its way through, but the darkness of that creature is clutching on tight. You let out a whimper, too lost in a terrible dream to even process it. If anyone walked in on this scene, they'd probably be too stunned to do anything other than drop to their knees. It's almost sitting right on top of you now, as if it's trying to smother your very essence with its presence. And you're mumbling, your dreams swirling into a chaotic jumble of every nightmare you've ever had, playing like a creepy film behind your closed eyelids. The thing now seems to find pleasure and toy with your hair, relishing the contrast between your innocence and its wickedness. Soon the sun will break free, sending it scuttling back to whatever dark corner it crawled from. That place where it feels comfortable, where it can shriek as it bumps into walls in a room filled with harsh light, hidden from prying eyes. As your anxiety peaks, the creature feels your heartbeat slowing down. It's a moment of realization. It knows the night is ending. The sun's bright light is creeping closer, and it can't stick around for that. Panic sets in, prompting it to wrap itself up, as if trying to hide in whatever shadows are left. Finally, the sun bursts onto the scene, sending a warm orange glow that cuts through the darkness in your room. That light is like acid to the creature. It can't stand it. As it retreats into the corners, you wake up fully, shaken by the remnants of that nightmare. As you process everything, that rush of fear you were feeling transforms into something else entirely. Your tears start to flow. Tears are like kryptonite to this creature. They may seem trivial to you, but to it, they sting. You'll feel that slow trickle down your cheeks, landing against your chin and soaking into the sheets. You might not see it, but it's shrinking back into itself, dreading the sunlight and the emotions bubbling up inside you. With one last hissing sound, it disappears silently, leaving you dazed in your bed. Your heart finally settles, but the realization of what just happened hangs in the air. You're left grappling with fragments of the nightmare and the bewilderment of waking up too early. Even if you can't recall every detail, something tells you that this creature won't forget the delicious fear you offered it to savor all night long.